Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm playing on the FTOG Feed the Beast Revelation server, and I'm feeling a little blue. I'm feeling a little blue because I've got Mana Steel armor, which is nice, but if I try to wave, the armor doesn't wave, it's just me. But the other thing that makes me feel really blue, I'm starting to get some Botania spreading corruption sort of thing going on. And as much as I like Botania, it does some really good stuff. My oak tree is turning white, and you can see some of the brick behind me is turning into living. There's strange stuff going on. Here, let's go downstairs and I'll show you what I mean. I've been pushing a few things here with Botania. It seems to started right after getting the portal to Alfheim going, and that's not a good thing. So yeah, you can see it's starting to spread and change some of the stone here, which is not so good, because I want some grass here and get rid of all this living rock and stuff. I have been tossing charcoal here, blocks of charcoal, and feeding it up, but you can see that this spreader is disabled. I've gone ahead and used the Draconic Evolution to post it here, because in previous episode where I played with lag goggles and I realized these spreaders really put out a lot of tick. So whenever I'm not actively using them, I'm getting rid of them, or disabling. I'm not getting rid of them. I really like having the mana spreader below, but it's hard to get at, so I put it up above, and then I just pop it and put it on top of my spreader, or not spreader, splitter, and that works out very nicely. Also made this little floral obedient stick, so when I take the spreader and I put it back on top, sometimes these endoflames rebind. You can see it's bound to that spreader there, but sometimes it doesn't. So if I just take the floral obedient stick and just right click my spreader, all the flowers nearby bind to it. So one click instead of doing 4. And then I've got some sparks here, made some Terra Steel so I can get that going. And rather than having the sparks kicking around all the time, I tossed them on the ground, so they're waiting until I use them later. Just, trying to do my best to make things work nicely for people. Here, I don't need this, that can go on the wall. All right, so yeah, I may have to move my Botania stuff if it's spreading as much as it is there. Got some melons and pumpkins. Went out into the Nether and did some running and screaming through there. Found a fortress fairly close by, and found where the Nether wart was, and it was all gone. Every bit of the Nether wart. Which I was going, okay, that's kind of a cheap move to do on a multiplayer server, to go in there and just harvest it all. All you need is one. You could leave the rest of them for somebody else to come along and grab. And so I was sitting there just having little swear thoughts saying that was not good. So I visited a swamp that's northwest of me and got some of these red mushrooms. And you can see there's a little bit of a dark space in between these torches. If you put a mushroom right there, over time they will spread a little bit. I just recently harvested these. That spread a little bit more than I expected. But I wanted the red mushroom because you come over here, you toss it there, and there's your nether wart. And that's how I got my nether wart, because there was none there in the fortress. So yes, wrong thing. That goes into my botanical sort of area, crops and whatnot. I have some, there they are, some cinder pearls. And just like I was complaining about running around and grabbing all the nether wart, I ran through a desert a couple times to find cinder pearls, but I didn't grab all of them. I left some of them there because other people are going to need them. And I didn't find any spawners or anything. It was a very small nether fortress. So I decided to, maybe I should have done this Botania thing over there, because it's already kind of corrupting that. And I'm going to do it over here. Maybe it'll corrupt something. This is the fell pumpkin. And if you put that on top of some iron bars, you can see we got some iron bars here. Do I have to put it on top, or can I just put it here? It works. I've got me a blaze. Hello, Mr. Blaze. Would you like to die and give me some... Ouch! Oh, dang it. I was trying to avoid that. Let's see if I can hit him. There we go. 10 blaze powders. 10. Count them, 10 blaze powders. That is a very, very nice collection of blaze powder. So that's how I'm going to be getting blaze powders in the future. However, one problem with that is I don't have much by way of... Here, let's go up. I don't have much by way of... do I have my blaze in here, or am I keeping my blaze in here? I think I'm keeping my blaze in here because it's more of a precious thing. But yeah, as you can see, I don't see any blaze. Oh, it's because I've been keeping them in cinder pearl format. Well, I would... Looking here, yeah, that's the mob stuff is over here. I have 0 gunpowder, so I need to, in the night, run around and kill me some stuff. And I think to best do that, I need to, you can see right here, I want a boomerang so I can kill things. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's one too many. All right, let's go ahead and make some books. Actually, I need far more than that, don't I? Yes, because that's only good for 3. And I need 9. So let's go grab some more. Let's grab a whole bunch. Let's not grab the full stack. Let's grab that stack. All right, I need some of that. 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2, 3. There, that's enough for my leather. Now we got books. Let's go ahead and make some. We got some spruce wood. Is that enough to do 3? I think that's enough to do 3. Nope, it is not enough to do 3. I need 1 more. All right. There we go. And you. Books there. Books there. 3 bookshelves. And if I put the bookshelves in... Oh, I need gold. Okay. I was sitting there going, dang it, does it not work with non-oak ones? Yes, it does work. It expressly calls it out that it will work. But you need the gold. And some levels. But I've got levels, so that's not a problem. 1, 2, 3. Makes a boomerang. Cool. So with the boomerang, the fun thing about that is it comes right back to you. So I can sit there and kill things from a distance. But also really fun. Let's get out of magnet range. I can pick up items from a distance too, which is really fun. Okay, I have to admit, I really do enjoy that. All right, going downstairs, this has been working overtime. I've AFK'd a bunch here so that I could get some ores. Ores, get out of the way. And I finally have enough ores here. Let's go ahead and grab a stack. I was waiting to get 56. And when I logged in this morning, I didn't have enough. And I was going, rassin' frassin', no good, dirty, rotten spit. Because I need 6 of these. There's 6. And the rest I can put away. And if I just double-click that, it goes away. See? It's all gone. All right, because what I want to do with this, I want to make... Crafting makes no sense. Tier 2 would be absolutely fabulous, but I don't have enough of the other bits for it. This, the crystal laser lens, because that makes these funky things easier to come by. And it took forever and 7 days for that to happen. So let's go ahead and turn this clear lens into a crystal lens. And now I will get my crystal bits much, much faster. Oh, so much better. I went ahead and hooked it up. I had, didn't show it, but I had my furnace generator and my coal generator hooked up to feed this, and then I got the flux point working because it's a little bit less than what it actually needs. That's 550 and this needs 660. So these guys are pumping in 80 more, and that really helped having the solar in place. And you're saying, solar? When did you get solar? Well, let me show you, Solar. Let's come over here and jump over the edge. Boing. Solar. See, right there. Boing, boing. So this allows me to sit there and it's not a super amount of power, but it is certainly working. And it was a bunch of diamonds because I didn't have any of the funky bits that I needed to make that. And yeah, see the range. It's turning that into Botania white too. Anyway, I got a little elevator here to go down, and so now I can access my solar array here. And so my flux plug, there's the input, Grok Solar, bringing in the power, yay. And I decided to go with Botania as a design down here, and much further. As you can see, it goes way down, because this one, if we go down one more, this is where I plan to put my Draconic Power Ball, just because if I'm going to have that loaded, then having the Draconic really close, it can have the power come down really, really easily. And then I want to set up this bottom area here for my miner, my ore miner. And so it's going to be sitting right on top of this hole right here. And yes, I have glass down there. It goes all the way to the bottom. But I don't really have an easy way of moving the stuff out of here. For that, I need like an ender chest, and for that, I need a lot more blaze rods, and I have 0 blaze rods. All I have is blaze powder, which I can do stuff with it. Design, this is a full chunk size. This is a 16 by 16. Is it a 16 by 16? Oh, maybe it's a 15 by 15. It is a 15 by 15. Because there you can see there's the chunk boundaries, and this is in one, because the solar array up there is a 15 by 15 when it's max size. So I decided to use the Botania. It's a nice light brick. It looks really good. We've got the mana glass going here to provide light. You can notice there are no torches. I really like to hide torches. There are torches behind that centerpiece. You can see it's a little bit brighter, and a couple over, I think right here is another torch hiding behind the chiseled pieces, and that works. So we've got the theme in here is the living rock, the dark oak, and then this is the gray concrete as well as the stone, and it's just echoed through here. Down to the bottom. Here, let's go down one more. And so down here is where the ore is going to go down. And if I've counted it right, I should still, let me check. Okay. I couldn't actually see the glass right there, but the tooltip tells me. But I think I should be able to walk completely underneath the ore miner when it's set up, even at its maxed here. If I counted it right. I have no idea. I think I did. But echoing the same sort of thing. Lots of chiseled bits in here. There's some hiding hiding lights behind the corners in various places, because the light will go through chiseled, which is very, very nice. And I really should have done one of those elevators that rotates you, because then you could come out and be in the right position. So my plan is, when I upgrade this, I'll just expand this area a little bit bigger, and just keep getting it bigger and bigger and bigger until eventually this takes up the whole chunk. And that's the plan. That still bugs me. I'm not sure what I need to do with that, but it's spreading like crazy. All right. So that's stuff up to this point. One thing that I did want to do is get something built. One of the things, if we take a quick look at the map and switch to overhead, there are a ton of horses roaming all over this place, and I would like to go ahead and do something with them. They're wandering all over, causing mayhem. They're pooping all over the grass. I would like to clean that up and do something better. And for that, I think I'm going to level out this area, fill in that area so I've got a more level area. And let's set up a stable and maybe a farm over here. Okay, totally lied. I'm skipping the whole stable thing, and we'll just go with farms. And I think I'll do the stable as a live stream tomorrow. Well, if you're watching this the day this is published, then it'll be today. Boing, boing, boing. Okay, stop. There we go. Didn't want to jump on my plots of ground here. Got some of these storage crates because they hold their contents, which is great. And got a couple plots already set up. Let's see how many food items we have. And I tend to like to put 4 in a row. That's about as much as I like to do. Because there's so many different food items with Pam's. Oh, let's grab all these. Hops and seaweed. Fill up the stuff. Oh, before we do that, let's look at some common things. Not the grapes. Here we go. Blueberries, cranberries, blackberries. All those berries can go together, berries. All right, let's start laying out some of these things. Now, some of these will need to get planted more. Do hops? Oh, funky. All right, you are going to go on the opposite side. There, just like that. All right, and what's some other things? Sesame seeds, always tasty. Although I find they're more texture than taste, but, you know, what do I know? All right, let's do these 3 berries. I think there's some more, but not 100% sure. This is all that I've gotten so far out of the 3 types of plants that I have. One more. There. And bamboo shoots. I definitely want the soybeans. Soybeans can be very, very useful. Did I walk through that? Just okay. It was the fence that I bonked into, and it moved me around. That's what was doing it. Oh, somebody was wanting to sleep. Well, we can sleep if we need to. Do we need to sleep? Oh, they just went in and off the beds. Well, all right. If they don't want to sleep, we don't have to sleep. Let's get some tea leaves. Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are really tasty roasted. They're the best ones. In fact, I've come to really like roasting vegetables. I find them to be extra delicious that way. Spice leaf, tomatoes. I wonder what exactly they are saying this. Oops, no, can't put that there because we've got the hops there. I wonder what the spice leaf is that they're talking about. There's a curry leaf that I will cook with that is really, really tasty. Doesn't really smell like curry, but it goes very, very nicely in curries. And we'll do stuff with rice with that, and we'll get it at the Indian store. That's really tasty. Very aromatic, doesn't really have any flavor per se. All right, let's go ahead and grab these. All right, this guy needs one more thing. You're going to be okra. Okra is one of those foods that is great for thickening up gumbos and whatnot, but by itself, it's kind of slimy and nasty. You slice it and then, oh, hey, there's curry leaf. Curry leaf, delicious. Okra is one of those things that it's too slimy when you cut it up and cook it.
In the words of Robin Williams, okra tastes like snot.
Yes, tastes like snot. The best way I've had okra is fried. You slice it into small pieces, and then you roll it in cornmeal and then pan fry it. And so you get this crisp outer with very little slimy inner parts. Because, you know, who wants the slimy inner parts? No, nobody wants slimy inner parts. So, oh, I want the water chestnuts there. Rice. Missed. There we go. What else? I think we're good with that. There's got to be more plants that I'm missing here. Let's go ahead and grab a bunch of these. I think I can grab everything. I can, perfectly. All right. Shroomies can go there. Radish. Beans. Turnips. You know, the question is, how many of these am I actually going to be using? I don't know. But it's nice to have these up. Now, rice is one of those that I will probably use a lot of just because it's really, really handy, as well as flax seeds. I find both of those extremely useful. You can get slime balls from the rice and string and wool from the flax seeds, so I will do those a whole bunch. barley, you know, if I've already got wheat, wheat. If I already got wheat, I really don't need barley. But let's go ahead and do beets there. Beets are good for having red dye on hand. Did I already do scallions? Looking over here, looking over here, looking over here. Nope, I guess I did not do scallions. Let's put those there. Yeah, those are spice leaves, I think. Okra. Never mind. That's the slimy and disgusting. Now, I've got some water here in the center to keep everything hydrated. And then I've got a fence post to keep me from falling in, because that's not much fun. And torch on top. Although I want to switch it out with these candles so it's kind of... Yeah, it's not your typical light on there. Oh. Was that a coffee bean? Bamboo shoots? Bamboo shoot. Careful what I break. And I think this one I'm going to do something slightly different, which means I'm going to have to move that. Let's put jungle wood on top of that. Doink. And now I can put my cocoa beans around it. So I've got some place to grow cocoa beans. So that can't really... Did you not give me back any of the hop seeds? Well, poopy, I'll have to grab some more hops. I just can't really have hops here that grow up to 2 tall, or 3 tall? 2 tall, because they'd hit the cocoa beans and not work. But I want something down here to provide light, and so I've got some pumpkins. And let's go ahead and do that. There, that'll give us some light in the center so the crops will grow better. And that way I've got an access spot for my cocoa beans. And I've got some more stuff that still needs to get spread around. Coffee and coffee. Let's put those out. Coffee beans here. Coffee beans there. I think, oh yeah, I've got a sapling with some walnuts, because if I want oil, that's a great way of doing oil. Let's go ahead and put you about there. Why not? And I'm going to hunt down some more crops, because I should be able to fill up 4 easily with the various crops, but I'm missing a few of the gardens still. I do want to put some mushrooms out here. I got them down in the basement, but I don't really want them out there in the basement all the time. Let's put it right in the center of... What? You won't plant here? Is it too bright? That seems really strange that I couldn't plant it there, because I was able to plant it down on the bottom. There's a 9. Do you need... Can you plant on an 8? Why can't you plant it all? Oh, that's weird. Okay, well, I guess the mushrooms are going to have to stay under the base, because they're not planting there at all. I thought it was a light issue. I'm not sure why it's doing that. I'll turn that off. Throw away a torch. So I would like some sort of options here. Those are all planted. Those are all done. I would like something more... I'm trying to think here. Let's make another plot. That'll go there. No, I didn't want to break that. Alright, let's do 4. 4. Alright, so that's the size of this plot. And I'll figure out what all goes in there later. But I wanted something here. And so let's put up a fence here. Not a fence there. Fence over here. And maybe one higher. And then we can come over. Now I need to figure out how to hang a light. I could do glowstone here. Maybe go one higher for that. But I would like a little crossroad sort of structure here. And it's low enough that I won't see it. So I've got to put something on top of that. So let's go ahead and do this for right now. Since I've got the candles, what happened to my, there's my candles. We'll put them on here for right now. Yeah. It needs something. It definitely needs something, but I would like something else in here. I've got some leaves, and so I was thinking maybe kind of some low bush idea like that. Of course, it's raining. It's been raining here at the house a whole bunch too, but it's just kind of crazy that it always wants to rain just as you're wanting to play. Oh, now it's thundering. That's even better. Let's do that. A little bit of extra greenery kicking around. And a smidge over here. Yeah. A bit over here. Oh, there we go. So we've got a little bit of vegetation going on. And needs a little bit more work. Let's put some lights there. I think light-wise, okay, this spot here, I probably am going to go ahead and, I like putting lights around the garden as much as I can, just because it helps, as far as I understand it, helps the plants to actually grow better if there's lights all around. But I don't know. It's not a major deal when it's going to be loaded when I'm in there. Whoa. I just saw some lightning. When it's loaded in there, as I'm running around back and forth doing things, then this is just going to slowly grow. And holy cow, look at all this stuff growing like crazy. Nice. Nice. All right, so we've got a bunch of crops in place. That's fully grown. Oh, cranberries are low on to the ground, sort of bog berries. So yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and hunt around, maybe do some running around to find some other of the gardens that I'm missing, and look up and see exactly how many gardens am I missing, and get more of the crops in here just for fun. I do want to do some cooking. I've been talking with Mrs. the Duck Farmer about what we will do next as far as cooking with the duck farmers, and we were thinking Mexican chicken is a possibility because it's a real simple recipe.
Yep. And it only has, what, like 4 or 5 ingredients tops?
Yeah.
So
Quite a few.
Simple.
Super, super simple. Very few ingredients in it. And very tasty. I can't remember. Did the recipe itself call it Mexican chicken, or is that what Niece the Duck Farmer called it?
No, I believe it is called Mexican chicken breasts.
Oh, okay. Mexican chicken breasts. So that's the name, and we will continue on with that. But
it's about as Mexican as I am, but it tastes good.
Oh, it's very tasty. It's very tasty. But that's a different video. Anyway, it's been rainy here, both in game and in life, and we will see you later. Hoping to, the plan is to catch the next Ralph movie. What is it? Ralph Breaks the Internet tomorrow? Yeah. And then after that, stream. But
well, you stream.
Yeah, I'll stream.
Me, I'll run screaming.
Yes.
You stream and I'm screaming. It's great.
That's what we do.
Yep.
Anyway, I'll talk to you later. And this has been Grok the Duck Farmer here on the FTOG Feed the Beast Revelation server. And my armor's getting kind of rusty from all this rain. Oh well. Thanks for watching. Bye.